Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you the bullet journal setup for the year 2025. First things first, this video is not sponsored, but I'm going to mention all the products that I've used along with the website links that have been helpful for me while setting up this journal so that you guys can go and check out for yourself. Okay, so let's talk about these products first. First of all, I have the journal that I want to write in. So this is from Classmate Pearls. This is such a pretty design and I really love it. I was looking for a journal that was plain, like unruled. I did not want a single line or dotted or anything like that. I wanted a plain journal and it's there. So this was only 165 rupees, as you can see. It's very affordable and it has 176 pages and the pages are thick enough. I cannot see how many GSM it is, but anyway, this is a good notebook. If you guys are looking for something very affordable, you can go for this one. They even have some of these pages in the beginning, but I don't really need them, so I'll remove them eventually. And the best thing about it is the strap that they have provided. So this is very important. I can keep it in my bag without getting messed up, and this is perfect. Then I have printed some 2025 calendars, one in the horizontal and one in vertical. I'll cut them and use them for the journal so that I don't have to take a lot of time making calendars. And I got these from General Blue. It's not sponsored at all. You guys can go and check out their website. They have many free printable calendars with and without holidays and in many layouts, so I really like it. Okay, next up I have the gel pens from Flair, and these are in multicolored. So this cost me 100 rupees. Yeah, so very affordable and really nice product. Now I have the highlighters. These are from Cello, and this is 125 for 5 of them. Then I have two washi tapes in like peach pink sort of a color. I really love this color, and this is going to be my thematic color throughout: reds, pinks and peaches, etc. These were only 8 rupees each from a local stationery shop. Then I have sticky notes once again. This is 55 rupees only. This is from JC, but it seems to be a nice brand. Then I have a Caesar. This cost me 45. I got it for way cheaper, but the MRP is 45. The Fevistick from Pentonic. Usually I'm not a fan of Fevisticks, but I hope this is good. This was only 25 or something. Yeah. And finally I have a scale from Camlin. This was only 5 rupees. So these are the products that I'm going to be using. So let's begin. Okay, so this is a bullet journal plan that I have created in the Google Docs for my reference. I've added the sections here, as you can see: title page, yearly calendar, and I've added some numbers like 1R, 2LR, etc. So this means 1R means one page on the right side, 2LR means one page on the left and one page on the right. So that's how it goes. As you can see, I've added 8LR for the weekly or daily planner, which means 8 pages inclusive both left and right sides. This is the approximate page number I would be requiring for each month. So that's how I've done, so that I can get a page count of the whole thing. It would be easier for me to plan further accordingly. Okay, so now there's the goals section that I would be adding in the goals mentioned here above. I have blackened out some of these as I probably won't be using them. Now there's the months, themes and layouts section. Now here I have used two more short forms of V and H, which means V for vertical and H for horizontal. So it's like for January I'll be using a vertical design, and for February the layout would be more in horizontal way. And along with that I've added themes to each month like stars, love, spring, etc. And these are going to be easier for me to decide and design the whole thing. Then finally there's a quote section. I have taken these quotes from Brainy Quotes. This is not sponsored. I'm just mentioning so that you guys can go and check out your favorite quotes from there. So I've taken one for the whole bullet journal, and then I have 12 more quotes for each month. Okay, so now let's get back to the designing. Okay, so I've gathered the colors and the pens I'm going to be using. I've even tried them out on a rough paper to see how they are looking, and I have taken out these two colors from the sticky notes and stuck it at the back of the notebook so that I can get it whenever I need, and it's not even creating any problem while closing it. So first of all, I'm tearing off these pages as gently as possible because I really don't need them. But it did leave a white mark because the first page was kind of stuck. So I'm adding this peach washi tape to cover this up. Now I have written 2025 with pencil, and I am outlining this with the red gel pen, and I'm trying to shade it slightly on the inside. This would make it look like make it stand out without being too bold, uh, and I kind of really like how this turned out in the end. So that's the thing. But there is a problem. While I'm trying to close this journal, the peach washi tape is coming off. And so I decided to completely remove the washi tape and add a pocket with the leftover pages I've just torn off. And that's what I'm going to do. So I've taken a peach colored paper. These paper are like dotted. It looks good, and I have made a pocket for sticking it over there. I can keep the extra things and papers I might be needing, and I could just store them in this one. This is covering the white space as well, and it's useful too. Then I decided to cover the white space with this orange highlighter, but I did not like how this came up later on, so I will change it afterwards. Okay, now it's time for the yearly calendar, and I have used some of more of these leftover papers to add a background. I like this pastel combination, and so I cut it off and I'm going to stick them, and on top of that I will stick the calendar pieces that I've got. I really like how this pastel combination is looking. It looks exactly how I kind of imagined this. Okay, now it's time for sticking the calendar pieces. So the overall design is very minimal except for this page. I have used my basic handwriting, just caps for the headings, and normal handwriting for the rest of the journal, and just the black pen for the rest of this. And okay, now I'm using this washi tape, the one I just left over, and I'm writing this calendar 2025. I really like how this page turned out. Okay, now it's time to fix the front page. I decided that I will use these highlighters only to decorate it. So I am using the orange one vertically on both the edges and the pink one horizontally on both these edges, and finally this was looking way better and I really like the final look of it. Now it's time for writing the yearly quote, and so I decided that I will use this leftover paper, the ruled one, and I will write the quote on top of this, and I will stick it on the pocket that I've just made. This year's quote is "Every day brings new choices" from Martha Beck. And that's it. Finally, this was looking way better than I have imagined, even with all the mistakes. I have covered it up well enough. Okay, now I will write the name on the first page. There's a section for name and contact number. And also, while writing the name, I noticed on the inner front page, like the front cover, that the notebook is 80 GSM paper, and that's why it's really good quality, as you can see. Okay, finally it's time for the next spread, which is important dates and future log. Again, I've used the peach tape for the headings, and I always do this with the washi tapes. I add some glue on the ends of these so that they become really long lasting. Now I will divide the page into six sections each. So two pages, like 12 sections for each month. I really want to keep it minimal, as I said. So that's it. This page will be used for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, and any other events that might be coming up. Again, I'm using the black pen, and in a very basic caps font, I'm writing the heading. I really want to keep the whole thing very minimal so that later on I just need to take my black pen and the notebook, and I don't need to take all of these extra things once the spread is done. Now I will use these highlighters alternatively to add the headings, like just shading the heading part. I like the overall warm look of this spread and the whole journal as well, as I really like warm colors, so I am trying to like maintain this color scheme throughout the notebook. Now the final spread. This is the goals for 2025. So I'll divide this page in four sections. First will be YouTube and social media, second would be reading, third would be writing and filmmaking, and the fourth would be other, which is apart from these three primary goals. And once again, I have used this black pen only for the heading. I will again use these highlighters alternatively for shading the heading section. I really need to start reading books now, and that's why I have used this reading section. I'm very bad at reading, and I need to fix that habit. Anyway, so that's the final flip through. I really like how the mistakes are properly fixed, and overall, these spreads look very pretty. And except the first calendar page, I think rest of these are very minimal and very easy to use. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and this is very good for beginners bullet journal in a very minimalistic ways. Thank you for watching.